Hey guys, it's your boy Zanity here, and today I'm going to be talking about the position that Fortnite is in right now and what they should do to get themselves out of it. Now I know everybody else has already made this video, basically, but like I really feel like I should be talking about it because I've recently been playing GTA, as you can see in the background, more because it's just Fortnite's been so old and just so repetitive and just nobody and not repetitive. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. The way that the game is right now, I and many other people do not like the style of it. Let's go back to when this all started. Season 7, during like a little tournament, I don't remember what it's called, but during the tournament they added 50 of each mat per kill and 50 health or shield per kill, right? Fortnite did this as an experiment to see if it should be added to the base game. And a lot of positive feedback came back from it, and they decided to do that. And that was one of the best things they've ever done with their game during Season 8. Season 8 was the best season to most people because of the way that they have changed their game, specifically with the 50 of each mat and 50 health and shield per kill or whatever. Everybody loved this update, and the only reason for this update was to beat Apex, was to stop people from playing Apex. Now, this was smart of them, but when they actually achieved it and Apex started dying, that's when they started doing stupid shit. Epic has been monitoring their player stats during the Season 8 update, and they found out, and then they think that, this is a real quote for them, that there's an unhealthy amount of aggression during the game. Now, I do admit that it is not, noob friendly, as you would say, bot friendly. Yeah, let's just say that. Like, a lot of, new players to the game don't usually, they don't feel good about the game because they're always getting pushed for the 50 health, 50 shield, 50 mats, whatever. They're always getting pushed, and it does not help them out. And I agree with Fortnite on that, but they just handled it in such a terrible way. They could have nerfed it. They could have nerfed it. They could have just made it less mats or less health per kill or whatever. They could have done that. Alright? I don't know if that would have changed anything, but they at least could have tried that instead of completely removing it from the game. And as we all know, Ninja, alright, which is has always been positive about the game. If he hates an update, he'll passively say that he doesn't like it, or I don't know. Apparently, I'm pretty sure he's very positive of the game because he is very important. He's a very important part of the Fortnite community, and Fortnite will listen to whatever he says. But Ninja, if you guys have seen the clip, has gotten so pissed at the game, and Ninja loves squads, and squads has been really terrible for him because, of this terrible update. So Ninja is very mad about this new update, to the point where he'd rather play a digital board game. He'd rather play Uno with his friends. He'd rather play Uno squads than Fortnite squads. And that should really that should really wake Fortnite up, or wake Epic up, because if Ninja says your update is trash and would rather play a digital board game than your game, Epic, then you should probably fix that shit. Me, I don't know about any other people, but me, I would personally be very happy with Season 8 if instead of adding a bunch of map changes to the map, right? They just fix their game. If I looked at the patch notes and I didn't see much map changes, right, but I saw a lot of just bug fixes that I had so many problems with in Season 7. If I just saw so much of that, and instead of adding pointless guns to the game every single day, not the bow, not the bow and arrow. The bow and arrow is not that bad, but the flintlock. Although people do love the flintlock pistol, I'm just saying, instead of adding guns to the game, I would be so happy if they just fixed so many bugs that are causing me to lose the game. And I know so many other people will be happy with that too. Fortnite is currently pushing way too many updates, not giving them enough time to think about good guns to make and good bugs to fix, and just they're really just pushing themselves for that weekly update, right? They should give themselves more time so that they make their game better every update. And what's weird is the people playing the game know more about how a game should be made than the actual developers. Now, what Fortnite has decided to do with this terrible update is they decided to put the 50 health, shield, mats, whatever, they put it all in the arena tournament, only solos and duos. So anybody want to do squads and you want that 50 health and mats, you can't. You gotta play solo or duo, or you just gotta deal without it. Anyway, they did this because it worked well in a tournament, because in a tournament you're supposed to be aggressive anyways, when really they think that that's how it should be, when it really shouldn't. Because wouldn't you, like, everybody would rather not have to go up against sweaty tryhards, right? I'm in Division 4. I have to deal with solos now, because if I just go like arena solos, there's too many tryhards that I just cannot win with. So I have to deal without the 50 health, mats, shield, whatever. Alright. I'm just gonna call it Siphon. That's what it's called, the Siphon. I have to deal without the Siphon, but people are forced to play tournaments if they want to play the good version of the game. And that's really what it shouldn't be. They should just add it. Everybody's saying revert the update. And there's a chance that they never will. And that is a chance that they're taking to lose so many players in their game. Now, people who are very supportive of this update, which I'm not judging you, alright? I'm not like saying anything bad about you, and people who do support this update and think it was a good idea, their main argument seems to be that you guys have gone 7 seasons without the 50 health and mats. Alright? And, you know, why not just deal with it again? Well, the reason is, not only was that such a big change that they just removed, but the other thing is that with like the recent like skill cap in Fortnite, with people obviously playing better and better, we need a more healthy like way of aggressing people, and that was a good way of keeping people aggressive, right? And like it was just such a vital thing. It was one of the best things they've ever added. And what me and many other people don't understand is why there was so much positive feedback about it, but then they just decided to remove it entirely, right? Like, that's what me and other people do not understand, is they just removed it with all the positive feedback, and we don't understand why. Other than, you know, them saying there's an unhealthy amount of aggression, but they just removed it instead of nerfing it, causing a lot of other people to stop playing the game. In my opinion, I feel like this update is going to stay like this for a while. What Fortnite loves to do, whenever they do something negative that nobody likes, they try to make it work. They try to change certain things to make it work. But it won't work, in my opinion. I think they're going to keep it like this for a while, because they're going to try to make it work. They're going to, in each and every patch where they add pointless guns, they're also going to add these updates, you know, that's just completely just like it tries to counteract the whole removing Siphon, but I just feel like it's not gonna work. Everybody wants Siphon back, and I think if they want their game, if they want people to still play their game, they're gonna need to get Siphon back in the game. Now listen, I am going to talk about the good things about this update. I'm not just gonna like rant on it and everything. I'm also gonna talk about some of the good things that came out of removing Siphon. The first thing is what Fortnite was going for, is so that it's for bad players or new players. Whenever they're playing the game, they're not constantly getting pushed for health or mats. They can like stay in their little 1x1 or whatever, and they just have a good old time, not being rushed all the time. And another good thing that came out of this update was there's no more a mat cap, as in you can have 1,000 mats again instead of 500, which is good because you will have more materials to work with during build battles. And they obviously did this to counteract Siphon being removed, as you know. Another part of Siphon that I forgot to mention was there was a 40% increase of material gathering. You would get 40% more materials than you originally got, right? But then to counteract that, they had the mat cap. They removed, since they removed Siphon in like the whole Siphon, you no longer get 40% more mats, which means they made the mat cap back. If they kept the mat cap, you know, made it so you only have 500 materials max, and remove this Siphon update, oh, this game would be all more terrible. So at least they added that back. But I mean, it's not gonna change anything about how Siphon should be added back. I would rather have 500 mats, you know, or I mean not, yeah, 500 mats and have Siphon back. I think many other people would too, maybe. I've been trying to think of how we, the community, could like take this and turn it into, I was gonna say turn it into something positive. No, yeah, you can do that. You can still be positive about the game, but I mean, like, I'm trying to figure out how we can speak out to Epic and see, and they probably know. They obviously know about the controversy, but we need to, like, if they're not already working on it and they plan on just keeping the game this way without Siphon, we need to think of a way to convince them to, which I don't know how to do that. Alright, I don't know how we're going to do that because Epic Games is their own company, and if they want to fuck up their game, they can. If they want to make their game terrible, they can, and they probably will. Fortnite, I don't know if Fortnite will die because removing Siphon and just never adding it back. I'm not sure. Maybe people will forget about it and just adapt back to the game was back in the past 7 seasons. What do you guys think? Let me down in the comments if removing Siphon will kill Fortnite, and also let me know what your opinions are on removing Siphon from the game. Was it a good change? Was it a bad change? What do you think? Let me know. Also that so basically to conclude it, Fortnite removed Siphon, which we've had. We never had Siphon for the past 7 seasons, but once they added it back and removed it, people were mad because we never knew how much we needed it until they added it. And since they just removed it after all the positive input, everybody now hates Fortnite. But that's going to conclude it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to like button down below and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my content. Hit the notification button as well so you don't miss any content that I upload. And also let me know if I should do more of these commentary videos where I have some gameplay in the background and, you know, I'm just here talking about it. And this is actually perfect. I didn't even plan it to be like this. The video is going to end as soon as like my gameplay clip ends. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like button down below, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.